Okay, so this is gonna be tricky because I'm using a fucking external microphone and a separate webcam. See if I can juggle all this shit around. Should have probably got the knots out of the cords before I started recording. So here's the little kit that I'm working on. Everybody has their own version, it seems. So this is my night vision system so far. Right now it's using a Raspberry Pi 3B because I messed up my zero. I didn't have a powerful enough soldering iron, and I'm really shitty at soldering, so I fucked it up. I'm gonna order one with a GPIO. Or wait, no, I don't even have to do that. No, yeah, I do. No, never mind. So, anyways, eventually it's gonna be on a zero. Right now it's on a 3B. So it's got a cheap knockoff Chinese screen that plugs in via the GPIO that the community's been working on. That there's all sorts of like hacks to get around this issue. So the issue is that the GPIO pins, you can get video through them, but there's like two brains inside of this computer. The main brain deals with the graphics and all that shit, and then the second brain is accessed through the GPIO pins. You're not really supposed to run a display through those GPIO pins, so when you are running a display through them, it has to be on that second brain, which doesn't have access to the GPU memory. So some Russian guy made a program that you can run on Raspbian that'll copy all the information from the GPU memory through the GPIO pins and onto your screen, which is why... Here, I'll turn this thing on. Turns on right now with this battery. See, no display right now because it's booting up. The GPIO has been accessed. Russian guy program hasn't turned on. And that's what causes the frame rate issue that everybody's been trying to figure out and resolve. But some genius figured it out. And it's yeah, for like this screen costs like $15. It's the cheap knockoff one. It's not an official Pi. Some people say they don't work, but they work fine if you know what you're doing. Just take some time. Oh, there it goes. So now the GPIO pins are initiated, and this thing's like turning its shit on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So there's Raspbian running. It's getting some over voltage issues because I haven't stripped down the operating system yet. It's still running just like all the basic stuff. So when we turn on the camera, which is already, the lights are already on, this camera's picking up the infrared. Normally that's not visible. You can't see that light. You can see a little bit of the red, but overall it doesn't shine like that. If I took this webcam's IR filters out, it would be even better looking. It'll look crazy when we turn off the actual, like, that lamp. So I have that lamp on just so you can actually see everything. So to clarify here, get some keyboard wires. We got this is a 4,000 milliamp battery pack that can output at 2 amps. Going to USB-C cord that's got the mini USB converter doohickeys that they're right on it already. So I didn't have to buy extra converters for that. That's running the like amperage. It's 2 to 3 amps allegedly through this cable into the Raspberry Pi. So it's not plugged into the wall at any point. It's totally wall free, and that's what makes it portable. You know, that's pretty important for night vision. You can't be plugged into a wall for night vision. So this is a different cable than the normal one. You can get, if you look around, you can get this different cable from the actual Raspberry Pi camera cable. It's more flexible. It's a little bit longer, easier to work with. Don't bother hot gluing your camera system to the back of your Pi or anything because the hot glue will melt and it does not hold. I've tried it a couple times. I gotta figure out something for it. So, okay. So let's see now. How can we do this? All right. And the other thing is, just to show as an example, I'm running this. I found a bunch of security cameras ditched at a nearby recycle center, and they still work. They're 12 volts. So, but with this little rig up right now, I'll be able to show how these cameras, I'll be putting these on my boat, And I'm giving some to my buddy for his ship. They actually have gimbals for adjustment on the other ones. These are very basic ones. This one here is the basic one. And those will be on my ship for having, or on my boat for night vision, and on his ship for night vision. So, because these cameras here, I took it apart because I wanted to take the IR filter out, but it doesn't even have an IR filter in it. So, basically it's generation 0 in comparison to analog night vision. This here would be about generation 1 in comparison to analog night vision. And analog's at generation 3 now, I think it is, which is the hot shit stuff. So, alright, I'm going to turn off the lamp, like the actual like desk lamp. The only light in the room will be from this screen, but I'll probably even put that under a blanket just to demonstrate. Oh yeah, that screen over there is on too right now, but we'll get that turned off. Okay, so the only light in the room right now is the camera, or the display from the Pi, which isn't displaying the camera yet, but I'm assuming you can see the IR lights right now, because I can see the red glow from them. And then if you look at the TV screen, the 12-volt system is picking up the infrared light as well. But just to prove to everyone that it's not just the light from the screen and from the battery or whatever, we'll move the battery over here. Let's see. Oh, I just pushed a button on the keyboard. See if I just fucked up the recording. Oh, it's still going. Okay. So, looking at the Pi, putting a pillow over top of it. Now you can see just the infrared light from the Pi is going. That's the infrared light. Oh, fuck, that's hot. Which direction? I don't even know which way the... Okay, the camera is pointing the right way. So the Pi camera gets pretty hot. Watch that. Right now, I'm only being lit up by infrared light. So the 12-volt security system camera picks that up. And that's what the night vision on my boat will run off of. And we'll show you here. You gotta open. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to double click this thing. Oh, wrong double click. See, like, this is Mark 1. This is just the first version. This is just the first version of my night vision. So, from Mark 1, the new version will have a better display. Let's see. Better power use. Let's see what kind. You can get crazy visuals with this. See clear into the other room. See over my shoulder into the kitchen. Yeah, right, clear into the kitchen. I'm trying not to burn myself while holding the microphone, while holding the camera, while... this is ridiculous. Out of focus. So yeah. So those two little lights are enough to shine pretty much. Let's see what kind of range we got here. That's when you shine the light into the security camera. And you can see clear into the next room. I don't know if that's coming up on the webcam or not, but I'd say it's about 15 feet of range inside here. I'm looking forward to testing this outside, which I have not done yet. Because I'm in a city and I'm in an industrial area, so it's pretty well lit. Not like my apartment, which is dark as shit. Anyways, let's see now. I think that's it. I think that's the whole shooting match. So, pretty excited that all worked. That the IR worked. I don't even know if the microphone The microphone's way over here. Sorry if you didn't hear any of that. There's nothing important was said. Just showing, like, that's the fucking end of it. So, there you go. That's my video on my night vision system. It's still version 1, though. So, once the new parts come in, I'll make another video showing the update, which plugs directly into the HDMI ports. So, with that, we won't have the frame rate issue. The copying between the frames, between the brains of the frames, is what causes the frame rate issue. So, with the HDMI, some genius on the forum suggested we all look up these other screens that no one had thought to look up, and that had the GPIO pin workaround through an HDMI port built into the side of the screen. So I'm waiting for mine to show up. I got a ribbon for the GPIO pins too, just to get that fucker out of that area, just for better cooling, because it does get pretty warm. So, and then after Mark II's done, yeah, I think that'll be the final form for the foundations. Then I'll start adding different things, like I want to get thermal vision on it. Right now it's just using infrared, and I want to get what else? Oh, there's a microphone, a directional microphone that'll be able to enhance audio signals by 5 times. Add that onto it, so it'll be like a Predator style helmet sort of thing set up. It's for camping and all that, that sort of shit. So nothing too crazy. Looks like I might have fucked up one of the lights. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it just came undone. They pop on and off, like you just twist on and off, so it twisted a little bit loose, and that's what turned that off. So got it fixed, sorted out. So yeah, that's it. That's Mark 1 of my little rig. It's a lot of fun to build these things. If you got a rig, show yours. There's a few other people on here showing theirs off, so everybody got their own design. You can't really do it wrong as long as it works. And that's that.